9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers.
Ready.
It is February 16th. Looks like we still have our simul board up. Let's enjoy some more Knight C3. We haven't checked our stats, really. And we didn't talk about this one enough. Many others would might choose to play the Jobava London, but honestly, I find this bishop rather toothless on this square when our ultimate goal is to get to h7. And now we're in Do I wish to play it that way? We're going to play it this way. Will we get where we want to go? We'll find out. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Check, check. Seems pretty reasonable. Let's bother him so. Now he's at a crossroads. Oh no. Am I getting mated? Could be. I'm getting mated.
Check. Check. You lose.
I got mated. I couldn't ignore him. I shouldn't have castled queenside. All right, knight f6 or the French? We're still playing the French. We're still playing the French for a short period of time. Especially now that we're slightly better in this position. Did I miss an opportunity to scarf a pawn? Possibly. And now h3. Let's just keep up the pressure on the center. Keep up the pressure. Trying to get an imbalance in the pawn structure. Desperately trying to get an imbalance on the pawn structure. How is everyone doing today? Not such a great move, bishop rook to e8 at the moment. What could my opponent be thinking about? We're still in Valentine's Day mode on our chessboard. That much is true. Ran my sister-in-law to the airport this morning at 7:30 a.m. Managed to make it back. That was quite incredible as well. C5 here. We'll decide what we are doing. Who would have known? Possibly I wanted to go this way. I don't want to yield any squares to my opponent. Need to finish my opening development. Queen takes b7, eh? Knight to f5, knight to b5. We don't know. We don't know. We'll see what's happening. We don't know. We don't know. What could it actually be? Exit strategy, exit strategy. Who would know? Who would know? Oh, yeah. One way or the other, this pawn has to be guarded. Queen to c5, rook to e7. Who would know? Who would know? Did I have b6, knight to d5, pawn takes, knight takes? But, and then the knight is trapped. Knight to b5, knight to f5. Who would know? Who would know? Let's not leave him with a target here, just in case. We would know. We would know. b4, a takes b. How about that for a prediction? What about leaving his queen there? But we are getting somewhere. A takes b5. Are we sacking this pawn? Who knows? Who knows? Will he simplify? What if he tries that? Queen takes, knight takes, knight takes. Now we have discoveries. This rook is not protected well enough. We will see what we have. d4, d4. What kind of mistake could he make? How is he going to describe this in so many words as this? Looks like we're threatening mate. He has to take.
Checkmate. Victory.
He may have forgotten about something. What's the opponent's big idea? And he beat Vish Vaksanen. I'm gonna have to rethink my opening strategy in that friend's defense when I'm playing a good player. That much is true. I can't just ignore what my opponent is doing. Good morning, everyone. Volberg is here. Hope if I make sure I spell his name right. Pegasus is not playing. Let's give a shout out to TK. As well. Please check out the YouTube. My Memorable Games, Volume 3. I'm going to have to get a few more in there because I'm constantly referring to games that I've played for my students. And they don't always seem to remember where it came into play. Checking the low 5 beats.
Ready.
I like it. Yeah, we're going to give knight c3 another shot. Gonna play it like Judith Polgar. Yes. Isolated pawn strategy. Could have also centralized. But this looks like it gives me more opportunities. More opportunities than not. Wow, he's just going to give away the dark square bishop like that? That's fascinating. Moment of truth. And now for something completely different. Just tagging a weakness, folks. Nothing to see here. Just tagging a weakness. Are we really going to exchange our d4 pawn? And now for something completely different. Another weakness. Who would have known? Can't hang on to this paw. Can't hang on to this paw. Can't hang on to this paw. Who would have known? Who would have known? Where is he going? What does it mean? Bishop E4. Where has he gone? Do I want to play it? Or do I want to play it that way? Can I afford this weakness? I don't know if I can afford this weakness, but we will see. Our 49th game. Really? Bishop h7 check.
Check.
So, what is his threat? 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 Looks like a clean exchange. And now for something completely indifferent.
Check.
Knight f4. Queen d3. Queen c4. I don't know. Looked like he was going to get it more than once, as it turns out. If I played king f1, knight f4, queen f3, queen c4, king d1, knight e2, king h1, and it would transpose, except it would be his turn to move. Now, however, after the move knight f4, queen f3, queen c4, it is my turn to move. Yes. Well, he did find a good solution. He did. Yeah, I thought I could get away with this, but I was wrong. Do I bail out, or do I keep the pressure on? I think I keep the pressure on. Queen e4 check, f3. Knight takes.
Check.
Oh no. That's going to cause me some grief. I had to give back the rook for the two outside pass pawns, or at least for the a single pass pawn. Pulled ahead again, this guy. 49th game. I am old and slow, and it shows. We're gonna have to give him a run for his money. Ron Hay in the mix. By the way, if you are chatting on YouTube, the live stream is also there. You will get text-to-speech. Been a very quiet stream so far, and we've reached our follower goal. Let's see if I can find my channel listing. Without turning my head too much away from what's going on.
Ready.
Wow, I have a gift sub goal there. That's crazy.
Going. Going berserk.
All right, we'll see if we can do it. Ulfpanem.
Going berserk.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Namaste. You don't have to. There's no obligation to go berserk. There is no obligation to go berserk.
MKMG.
No more
Thanks for
foreplay.
subscribing.
TK Psu.
Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, nice.
Jublet.
Don't do that.
Thanks for subscribing.
Don't give up the center, Ulf.
Dagamer.
Thanks for subscribing.
Step Hankying.
Thanks for subscribing.
Do I wish to do anything more to this fellow? I don't know. No, sir. Hang in there. Finish your opening. He does have 2 pawn breaks on the D file. That much is true. And now, where is he headed? I could easily be conned into thinking that I know what I'm doing, but I know the truth. So now, queen takes. Let's not get too greedy. We've already got enough here. We've already got enough here for an advantage. Takes, check. F7 is weak. I have to remember that I am berserking. There is no
Time is running out.
have to be careful here.
Check.
Checkmate.
Victory.
Very, very sad. I'm so sorry. Ulf, you did not need. I apologize. You did not need to berserk back. You should have taken the odds. Although there was no difference in rating points, but I'm very proud of you for trying. Very proud of you for trying, but no, you need to use that increment to become a better player. You do need to use that increment to be a better player. What is up with my internet? Is my internet lacking? No, the bitrate seems strong. Wish I could allocate different browsers to different routers when you have more than one Wi-Fi router. It's actually quite useful, I think, to have an opportunity to have a different router for different purposes.
ready.
And for the moment. Do I do it again?
Going berserk.
Yes, I do it again. We're going to answer E4 with E5.
TK Su.
Said.
We're going to find out
An
what
anonymous
my
gifted
opponent
thanks for
knows.
the gift sub.
You are welcome, TK. By the way, if you're not following TK, then you should be. And now for something completely different. Forking. 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 Forking.
Check. Check. Check.
Checkmate.
Victory.
Namaste. Namaste. I'm so sorry that I berserked. I really am. I do not believe in berserking. However, I'm trying to get paired with Mr. Numero Uno again. And I dared try the same move twice against him. And he beat me twice with black against knight c3. He does have the remedy, unfortunately. Maybe allowing the French defense is not the best. I'm looking into another line. Bober, good morning. We're gonna go with the French still. Only because my opponent is very kind. He doesn't try for an opening advantage. We're not going to give away our light squared bishop as fast. Making sure that I don't allow any Trojan horses, stock sacrifices, or anything like that. Would not want to allow any of that stuff to happen. Note that bishop g4 is off the cards at the moment. Just plain off the cards. We might get something to write home about. This is some pretty good chill lo-fi music, I have to admit. Some really good and chill lo-fi music. Well, that was interesting. Where are you going from there? Bishop takes 8-6, G takes 8-6, Queen takes 8-6. It could just be a trade of pawns. It could just be a trade of pawns. But if he wishes to sacrifice... sometimes you have to let them. Well, he had Queen G4 check, picking up the pizza. Just trying to make sure, no time for the old in-out love, just here to read the meter. It looks like the attack may or may not have been rebuffed. We'll find out. In just a moment. Where does he go? What does it mean? Where does he go? We'll be seen. Where does the knight move next? All right. This arena is longer than normal because of the time control, but because of the time control, the games are much longer than normal. Now that I'm missing a white square bishop, oh, is that just a simplification? His queen takes check, a real thing. but we need to develop all of our stuff. Who would have known we could keep going just like that? Who would know? We need the night. We need the night protected. All right, so now that the queen is unprotected, is it worth it? And gets rook check in. Starting e2. All right, so simplification. Where's my knight going? Really? I don't know. Was knight f3 check far better before knight c6? I think
Check.
so. Who would have known? I think so. Who would have known? Trying for more. Trying for more. Trying for more.
Victory.
Neck and neck, folks. Neck and neck. And because he beat me, Charles Numero Uno has the better performance rating. Because I lost to him twice, I have the horrible performance rating. It's amazing, right? His average opponent is 1835 and he's 2514 with the same score. And I have an average opponent of 1700 with a performance rating of 1800 with the same score. Such is life. Waymo, US dollars. Saudi Arabia? Excellent. Welcome, Waymo. He berserked twice. Ah, he did it. He made an effort toward a score with 3 points.
Ready.
All right, our revenge match. We're gonna hit him with one more time. We've got one more up our sleeve. The toilet variation. Oh, it's not the toilet variation. Not the toilet variation. Gonna try a very, very rich King's Indian reversed before. Who would have known? So Queen there, huh? Fair enough. Let's shut it down, folks. Let us just shut it down. It's a little annoying, but we have to keep it up. Ruh-roh. Wow, he didn't take. It did not take. That was crazy. Didn't expect him to not take my free piece. Oh, he's going for that. That's kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying if he's going for that. There are many ways to lose material here. There are many, many ways to lose material here. Really? Really, really, really. Totally unexpected. Hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is a rather huge game, ladies and gentlemen. Risking it all on e3, on knight c3, and the Scandinavian. Maybe not my best choice. Alrighty then. Yes. Slowly digging ourselves out of this mess. Not that it can be dug out of course. Not that it can be dug out of. And I'm up a rook, so I really need...
Time is running out.
Rook D1 didn't do it. Really? That's very annoying. So knight takes. Is he really getting out of this mess? That's sort of annoying. Very annoying that he's getting out of this mess.
check,
Oh no. Wise guy. Wise guy. I did not see that one coming. Could I have taken that?
check,
I could have just taken it.
check,
Very annoying. That was so silly of me. Wow, how old am I that I could have just taken the knight? How old am I?
check. You lose.
Yeah, how old am I that I could have just taken the knight? That's craziness. How much I climbed all the way back and then did not do the job. I believe Charles may be at a new peak rating here. Let's just check it out. Rapid. Yes, it is. Beat me 3 times. Egads. I deserve not winning first place after that. After not taking a free night. Crazy. Insane. Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't take the knight. Why did I move my king when I was in check? Insane. All right, let's just collect ourselves and pretend like we know how to play chess. The French defense, not necessarily my favorite. But I am just trying to bring up the numbers on the e-pawn openings for the most part. Need to study more. What was the title of the most recent chess life? Doing the work. Keep doing the work. Just keep doing the work. Giving my opponent the 2 bishops. C'est la vie. 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 And I didn't even have to give up. The bishop pair, can you believe it? I did not have to give up the bishop pair. I do want to trade pieces as feverishly as the next guy. Let's get this one in. And We'll lock down on that e5 square. We'll play a little bit of tag. And see what he's up to. Interesting. Is it a free pawn? I think it's a free pawn. Oh, guarantees. No guarantees. Takes. We need to keep attacking, since all of his pieces are hanging. Since all of his pieces are hanging, I feel like I'm a piece up, but I'm not. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy that I feel like I'm a piece up? It just seems strange. Strange. So where is the bishop going? Where is the knight going? Knight takes. And I Ignorovich. Or do I Aktovetovich? Mm-hmm.
check, check,
I did miscalculate there horribly. That much is true. I did miscalculate rather horribly.
check, 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 check,
Oh, I can't quite get there from here. Are we going to make it in time for the 250 deadline? I don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Check.
And now for something completely irrelevant. Really? You think you can do that to me? You think you can do that
Check.
to me? Am I outside the square of the pawn? Is that the
Check.
problem? One of those rare moments when I offer a draw. But now... No, not anymore. The draw offer was before the time ran out. Now we have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Check. Check. It's a draw. Oh my god, you won the tournament.
Yeah, no draw offers accepted. No draw offers offered. I did not win the tournament. I wish the algorithm could actually say the name or attempt to say the name of the first person that wins the tournament. Oh my god, Charles Numero Uno won the tournament. Namaste. With his highest rating ever. Who did he get in the last round? Amir Madim. Amir Mad. Madavi. Amir Madavi. Madavi. Amir Madavi. I'm going to try to attempt to do it as much as I can.
Said. Hi, John.
Is that you? Good morning. Did I just attempt to butcher and say your name like 15 times? Or is this Ali Reza GM in the flesh? I don't know. Ali Reza GM, I'm referring to the one that appears in our stream. Ali. I didn't see Ali finished in third. I actually thought for one moment that Amir Madim, we are going to look at our games. This was such a horrible tournament that we have to look at our only losses to Charles Numero Uno. Right? Learn from your mistakes. So in this position, I played H5, completely ignoring the fact that I'm getting mated. I believe that I had to stop.
Said. Armutz is my son.
Ali Hyder Iroglu.
Atlas. Nice. Namaste.
Ali Hyder Iroglu.
Said. You remember him?
Yes. Absolutely. He's changed names. But yeah, I never accept draws. Actually, since you've been in the stream before, you'll know that I never, ever accept draws or anything like that. But, obviously, so what is going on here? This is the threat, right? So yeah, I realized that you were a different name then, but you both didn't play in the tournament, Ali Idar. I'm glad you're in on YouTube. It's always good. Let's just get rid of the knight. Why didn't I try that before? Did I try it before? It doesn't show me my previous attempts. In any event, that was my only mistake. Had I played that move, I would have only done worse. Is that the story? Instead, I got mated. Is there a way to actually stop the mate? Ah, yes. Knight to e2. I could try to barnacle. Knight to e2. Rook takes a2. I'm positive he would have seen. But maybe.
Have joined.
Wow, Kian Chess, namaste. Kian Chess is a very, very hard-working streamer. He has his community. He's doing extremely. He's extremely diligent. I don't know if we're ever really doing it. Neither of us are actually doing extremely well, but. Wow, this went to equal. If Queen A3, then equal. Had I played Knight E2. But of course, he would have decimated me with Rook takes A2, followed by Rook A1 and Queen A3 mate. Let's look at the next one that I've misplayed against Charles. And this one, same French. In fact, it believes that this position, right up until the moment the French is played, is better for black. E4, D4, Knight E4. So yeah, I tried Knight to G3, and I tried this a long time ago. I was always concerned about h5, h4 as an option here. And on h6, bishop f4 is better. Knight h5 right away. c5. Castle's queenside. Because I lost castle and queenside the last time, I didn't really want to do it again this time, for whatever reason. But it would have stopped his c5 pawn break, because I could just take it. Wasn't really thinking clearly this tournament. And then knight h5, bishop d7, he just let me take. I got castled. Everything was going well. Queen a5, bishop e4. Probably more solid, tackling a different weakness. So in any event, I thought I was doing okay here. Now I'm better. Queen a3. I should go for knight takes c6 straight away, because the pawn has to take, right? Am I winning in exchange after knight takes c6, knight takes c6, bishop h7? I guess it's just equal. The queen and knight combination. But I got one more pair of pieces off the board. Yes, this should be winning for me. Then rook takes d4, queen takes f8, and in this position, maybe queen to b4. Queen a3 could have been a little too frisky. Queen c2 could have been better. Queen e4. And I should have just pressurized him immediately. Instead, I wanted to activate my rook, and this caused no end of trouble. Queen f3, queen c2. And all I have to do now is play h3. He can't move anything. I played g3, which looks just as good. I did expect knight to h3, because after king here, he gets to capture again. So I did expect that, and then I blundered. I blundered a whole rook. Literally a whole rook in this position. Any move other than the move that I played is probably good. King to g2, for example. His knight's not doing anything. On knight e5, queen to b3. Just winning. But I did blunder this. Very sad. So in this position, any move other than I can do better, just limit the movement of the knight. Threaten queen takes f7. That was it. One mistake. One mistake versus Charles numero uno again. And in the last game that we played, whoops, that wasn't the last game. And in the last game that we played, I blundered by not taking. Let's just go to learn from our mistakes first. f4 was played. I know, it just wants me to attack it right away. I do know this position pretty well. I feel like I'm lost, but I always wanted to play this like a King's Indian attack in this exact formation. So b4 was played, and I need to find a better move, like king h1. Move they wanted me to play was g4, g5, g6, which is absolutely the case, but I'm going to have to play king h1 anyway, a la peanut butter sandwiches. So in any event, queen e2 was a mistake. Queen e2 was a mistake. Interesting. Rook d7. Rookie 2. (92) Rookie 2. 92 King moves.
Pegasus sway.
Bishop
Set.
D5.
KG2.
Just King to G2? You're right. Thank you, Pegasus. Thank you, Ron. We did hand out our 5 gifted subs. Hats on for you. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Is it did not got a sound alert for it? Looking for the right one. Look for a nice indoor hat. Thank you, Ron. I did not finish off your hydrate yesterday. I had some water, but I didn't have enough water. So I need a sound alert for the hats on for you. Unless Blurp is not logged in. Blurp actually handles
Dark
most of
Blade.
those.
Said. KG2 is so counterintuitive and reasonable at the same time.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, I don't mind my move. Queen E2,
Pegasus
I'm
sway.
still losing.
Said. K on chess, it's good exercise.
But interestingly enough, here I can just take. That was the move. Queen E2 succeeded in getting an error out of my opponent. And then I moved my king to G2 a move later. It was like I had...
Check. Check. Check.
Yeah, I was just disgusted with being down too much material here. Resigning. Choose. Find the best move. Resigning was played. Queen takes queen. Resigning was played. Oh, how bothersome. Is that craziness or what? All right. Are we going to do a simul? Puzzle streak for a moment to see where we are. Oh, this one
Pegasus sway.
is brand new.
Said. Defending all the time makes it easy to miss QXF2.
Maybe, but defending includes capturing your opponent's attacking pieces. This doesn't completely add up. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Let's got to check the calendar. If we can do a simul. It is Vera
Dark
Menchik's
Blade.
birthday, right?
Said. Just a bad chess day. I assume I have more than enough of those myself.
And for puzzles, okay, we have that screen set up for when we go to the puzzles. Vera Menchik. Five plus 5. We're going to start it at 10. Yesterday we started at 10 o'clock. We're going to start at 10:30 this time.
Dark Blade.
50,
Said.
50.
Never heard of that name somehow.
Really? The first women's world champion, Vera Menchik? No, huh? That saddens me a little bit. Let's see here.
Pegasus
10.
Sway.
Said. Unfortunately I can't attend the simultaneous. I'm packing my suitcase going to Stockholm to work, hoping for some OTB up there.
Oh, yeah. Simul description. That's awesome, though.
Dark Blade.
Said. Well, to be honest, as an amateur I don't know chess history all too well.
I have always wanted to go to Stockholm. I hope you enjoy it for me. Trying to think if it's Swedish vodka. A nice, extremely chilled Swedish vodka martini on me. But even though I believe James Bond preferred, I can't remember what James Bond preferred. Extra dry. It was a tough day. Considering I finished second, it was quite incredible. Simul description. And we're gonna switch it over to the simul time. And over here we have the 47. Need to keep it on this one just in case. And we also need to go for coffee. That much is true as well. So I feel like this exercise, the knight should be trapped fairly easily with this move, right? And he can never move his knight to that square, or can he? So g4, king c7, bishop c6, king d8, king c5. Or do we just push our pawn on king d8? Because he can't move his king to his knight to e8 anymore. And he can't put his king on d8 because of b6. Knight to e8, bishop takes, king takes, b7. So it's actually a difficult one here. I would like to know what it is, but I feel like this queen has no squares. g6 should do it. We have the discovered check, but doesn't do anything by itself.
Check.
And if he doesn't do that, then bishop to g5 check wins the queen. Takes, g6 takes. Does he have anything else? Just
Check.
taking advantage of a pin here. All we have to do is not allow him to have a free rook, right? Coffee time. I'll be right back. Coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time. I realize that if I don't click on the simul window, it may not be advertised. We just have to check to make sure that the simul is advertised. Well, let's work on your chess history, Darkblade. Hold on. Vera Menchik was the first women's world champion. And she actually died with her sister in 1944 or 1945 to an air raid bombing in London. So she is the second women's, or the first woman, the first world champion to die while world champion. Hold on, where was I going? Let's keep this simul up. First women's world champion.
Darkblade
said. Wow, tragic fate.
Try to make it bigger and try to make it bigger at the same time. We can see 51 in the bottom right-hand corner. So that's almost as good. 50. All right. Moment of truth. All right. Moment of truth. I am digging this music, though. Just arrange a lesson after this. All right, meanwhile, back at the ranch. One of my favorite old Frank Zappa lines. Have we had any check-ins? Yeah, it was very sad. It was indeed very, very sad. So, queen to g5, queen takes g2. And the rook is trapped because the king will be on...
Check.
Well, I guess the king doesn't have to be on. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, no. So. A little overworked here. Not possible. Only possible. Any other possibilities?
Check.
Oh no. 51? How sad. How sad.
Check.
Dark blade.
Said.
Removing.
Arg.
Arg indeed.
Check.
Checkmate.
Style points.
Checkmate.
Style points.
Checkmate.
The first 100 are really, really, really so easy. And the discovery?
Check.
Queen takes checkmate.
Checkmate.
Rook takes checkmate.
Check.
Checkmate.
Dark blade.
Said. What's your high score?
95? Ah, yes, there it is. Yes, 95. 95 is my high score. So what is the threat? Rook takes check and queen takes queen?
Check.
It is time to give a plug for the French Bishop Chesscast. The French Bishop Chesscast. I really don't like my microphone in the one area.
Checkmate.
It's quite incredible. I am a big believer in audible.com as well. Namaste, Roberto Lou.
Dark Blade.
Said. Shall we make a full session with the strongest members cooperating to hit a high score?
Robert Tilo.
We could easily
Thanks
do
for
that.
following.
I should create an account called Master Chess Dojo Members. Or maybe MCD Viewers. And that way, that one could be the viewer's score. Knight to b4, knight takes c2. Wow, he didn't even try to fight it, and we're escaping to boot. Queen takes queen, and then king takes bishop. Rook check. Queen check. Queen to e3 check. King to f2. Rook to f8.
Check. Check.
And this should pick up the bishop. So I believe that knight to b6 is enough to win the game as the king walks over, yeah?
Check.
It's interesting that that was a defensive tactic. Bishop takes knight, rook to g5 check. Two minor pieces for the queen.
Check.
Checkmate in one.
Checkmate.
I wish I could change the voice. That would also be extremely cool if we could change the voice. Knight takes. Knight takes e8. I realize that you can't see the mouse now if I'm focused on the other window. The focus is on this window. So what was that? Dragon Emperor is in the chat. Ali Reza GM is in the chat. Roberto did not say anything, but thank you for the follow. It's possible that I could start the simultaneous earlier. I'm actually hoping for 3 follows or 3 subs on YouTube. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I have no pretenses to being good anymore. I am well past my prime. But everyone will be accepted. Everyone will be accepted. I see that the simul is set for 10:35. Let's set it for 10:25. How about that? I can't necessarily start it too much earlier because I do need to give everybody a chance to get in. I would like to have as many as 50. I think my highest record simul, I have to look back to see how many simuls I've done, but I've been very close to 50 in the simul. Since my queen is trapped,
Check.
I think that was the only realistic move. Queen takes g5. Queen f5 check. Trading queens and winning the bishop.
Check.
We are up. Assume nothing. Check everything and assume nothing. That is the real deal here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong window. Even if you can't physically watch all of the previous videos. Oh, I see. There is the threat of queen takes. So this is...
Check.
You'd think that would be the right one, right? I did miss a simple capture today, so I deserve that puzzle streak exercise. It is going to be check, 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 skewer, and thank you very much.
Check.
How's that for number
Check.
2? Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Take that, cheese.com. Take that. And the queen is still being attacked by the rook.
Check.
So was I in trouble on the first rank in that exercise where I didn't play queen to g6 check? Or queen takes h6 check, queen takes g5 check. I believe I was in trouble, so the rook on g5 was the far more valuable rook. This one is simply mate in 1.
Checkmate.
And now we set up a fork with knight to g4.
Check.
Checkmate.
I should really be working on my... I should really be working on my chessable book right now. So if I were to... just promote. On promotion exercise, check and checkmate.
Check.
Checkmate.
Queen h5, bishop f7. Bishop f7. Or bishop to h7 check and knight to g6 check.
Check.
Bishop takes e6 is the first candidate move that I look at, but it doesn't look so good. What is our opponent's big idea here? I guess their opponent's big idea is that they need to keep the g7 pawn defended. So therefore, we're overworking the queen from defending both. The queen couldn't take on e6 because of that. This is one of our old famous standards.
Check.
The king is well outside the square of the pawn. So all we really need to do is trade queens.
Check.
And king is outside the square of the pawn. Now, Magnus Carlsen not knowing about the square of the pawn just seems outrageous to me. This is taking advantage of a pin. You can go back and scoop up the pawn on d6 at any time. Checkmate in 2. Queen takes a6. King b8. Queen takes b7.
Check.
Checkmate.
This is a really old standard, of course, as well. Removing the defender of the knight on d4. Can they defend it in any way with after knight take e5? This is a tricky pawn promotion routine, but we have to push the king away with rook to c8 after rook to e8 check.
Check. Check.
Once the king goes away, we promote. So, moment of truth, everyone. These puzzles are actually quite complex, given. Check. We're picking up the bishop, right?
Check. Check.
No wonder I lost 3 games to Charles Numero Uno today.
Checkmate.
We're gonna have to fly through.
Check. Check. Check.
Winning a bishop on move number 2, right? Removing the defender of the bishop.
Check.
Irina Ardenavicine.
Said. Jupiter 318 like a symbol.
Check.
Oh no. Thank you so much. That is our second, right? Rena. No worries. I'm going to accept everyone. As long as we get 3 follows. 3 follows, 3 subs to the YouTube, ideally. That would be awesome. That's the only way that the simul could be extended, is a nice rook skewer. I already have plenty of rook skewers in my Chessable book. I really do need to break up those minor piece forks as well. I'm trying to break up all the chapters into smaller bite-sized bits. Rook check,
Gabe.
check,
Said.
checkmate.
V Gabe 9.
Check. Check.
Thank you, Gabe.
Checkmate.
Check.
Arush. We have 2 of 3 now. We're getting there.
Check.
What did I do? Did I accidentally click on hint? I accidentally clicked on skip or hint by accident. That was terrible. Namaste. Gabe 9. Thank you for following. I am FIDE Trader and National Master John McCarthy. Let's put the about in. And I have a relatively great series on and on, The Godfather of Indian Chess. Playing 1E4. My memorable games on YouTube. Good stuff for people to sign in for, if possible. So now, finding the best move for white. 10 minutes to go before the simul. We have coffee. We've done the bathroom. We don't have to worry about that much. I guess it's just a simple discovery. We're down in exchange, though. Are those center pawns worth it? Queen takes queen. Rook takes. I think we may have to change the power trio to the power duo, as we have not seen David in a long time. Chess Chopin. Is it really just as simple as bishop takes e5? That is the question. Bishop takes d6, I mean. Let's say the rook moves. I don't know, everybody. What do you think? This seems rather simplistic to expect this to happen, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it seem rather simplistic? I guess so. Rook f6, bishop e5, rook f7, bishop d4, and those pawns are just unstoppable. I was also thinking that we would do rook f7 straight away, but then e5, e6, e7, e8, fine.
Check.
That was a very difficult
Checkmate.
one to see. I love it. I'm sorry that it was 2 moves in a row. Otherwise, it could have been even better.
Check. Check.
Getting behind the pawn. What do we have going on over here? What kind of sound effects are we hearing? Arush. Arush. Sorry, Arush. So we have Arush. We have our 3 follows. Hoping to pick up the remainder on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is the simplest
Checkmate.
and easiest way to support the channel. In a massive way. So do we just play rook takes? Or do we get mated on that one? Rook takes.
Checkmate.
No, it's just as simple as that. This knight's hanging. That's hanging. Bishop f7 check is a threat. This one could be the trickiest so far. Bishop takes h3. Keep the focus on this window. We have our 3 follows, so we can accept everyone. Namaste for the 3 follows. Namaste for all of your help and attention. We're just going to pick up the knight in a very simple fashion.
Checkmate.
C4, removing the defender of the rook on E6. That made it a little bigger, but then I need to move the window down just a smidge. There we go. Queen h5, knight e2 wins the queen.
Check.
Checkmate in 2 with, is this Anastasia's mate, anyone?
Checkmate.
We have a...
Check.
I always think of Steinitz and Chigorin
Checkmate.
when I see this mate. And this is a round 'em up mate.
Check.
Checkmate.
A round 'em up mate. Same thing with this
Check.
one.
Checkmate.
Side rank mate. Mildly tricky. No. I would love to be able to force king to g3, queen to e1, but it doesn't quite work. Do I trade queens? Take the bishop on c5 for the winning endgame? I believe that's it.
Check. Check.
This king has to run to get into the square. But by that, we just pick up this pawn and we win with the other pass, the remaining pass pawn. Queen c5 looks like it forces checkmate.
Check.
Checkmate.
And it does. So we have another Anastasia's mate. Knight e7, queen h7, rook h5.
Check.
From a real game, this was a very cool one
Checkmate.
to accomplish. I don't know that I've ever gotten one of those. Bishop to a6, skewering through. I need to open that one in another window, just in case I get to use it for my Chessable book. Now that we have 3 follows, and we're 2 minutes away from the simul, we're at 25. Let's get this ready for our... For those of you wanting to know what my wallpaper of the day is, that is indeed what it looks like. So let's see if we go back to get ready for the simul to start. Let's see if I got the window size right.
Polly.
No.
Hi Master Chess Dojo.
How are you, Paul? 1E4. Great to see you, sir. I didn't get a chance to amend. You are. Where is my edit com P1 Uh-oh, I might need the P1 first. I don't know if he approves of this one, but I'm going to go for it. Command does not exist. Edit con. Edit con does not exist. Is Nightbot not enabled? What's going on here? Nightbot seems to be enabled. Oh, update. Maybe it's update com. Yes, let's start it up. Last call. I didn't get my last call in. $13 it is. Good luck, everyone. I thought I pressed start. How are we doing on the window over here? What is going on with this window? Is that it? Maybe this is the way to do it. And then I can drag it out. Just so. What's up? Are we playing knight c3? Or are we playing another move today? We are playing knight c3. All games beginning with knight c3. And many of you have gotten the recipe from my 3 losses to Charles numero uno. I think I had 3 whites today. And all of them were losses. I'm going to have to go with this one, that one, and the other thing. My opponent was trying to 4-move checkmate me there. Zuji, good luck. Artyom, good luck. Arush, good luck, sir. David and Goliath, good luck. Robertiliu, good luck, sir. Draken Emperor, he's going to level the score with me. Ali Reza. And I missed the last one. Oh, the Grand Prix is good here. Against D6 Sicilians, the Grand Prix is good. All right, we'll make the queen move twice, 3 times, 4 times a lady. So C6. C6, huh? Interesting.
Now words.
Said.
No words.
Hello there.
Let's just see if I updated the command P1. No! I wanted to update the command no words with this. Foodie and finder of birthdays. Paul's a humble player who has a high rating of 1525. But I don't know if he really wanted that, but he chose
Now
it.
words.
Arush, good luck.
Said. Will do.
Thanks, buddy. I tried edit com. I tried update com. I'm not sure if I was just like very strange that I could not do it. P. Gabe, good luck.
Now words.
Said. Done.
Thanks, buddy. Namaste. I really don't know how to do it. Queen F3. This is an unusual choice. F5. I have to think about F5 for a moment. Queen F5, Queen F3, Bishop D3. I just want to gain time and develop. So he's going to weaken his squares like that, eh?
Now words.
Said.
Still don't
Just
know what
use command edit.
command edit. So edit com is what I used, but it did not sync for some reason.
Dark blade.
Said. Editcom seems to work.
Right? Maybe I had an extra exclam in there or something and I just outfoxed myself. I think I have to take, but I'm just going to keep developing and pretend like this doesn't exist. Right? We're going to cross our fingers
Now words.
that I can make this
Set.
happen.
Editcom is for Nightbot and command edit is for stream elements.
Ah,
Said. The command is with the later.
yes, yes. Wow, my opponent let me get a second chance at this. F takes E4 would have been tragic for me. It really would have been tragic for me. I did not like that, my options there at all. Ali Reza GM. Let's just keep it
Now
up.
words.
Why did my opponent
Set.
do that for me?
Also high dark blade.
Dark Blade. In the house.
Dark blade.
Said. Hey there now it's good to see you.
I feel like I'm playing a Halloween Gambit without.
Polly.
Said. Are you familiar with Chess Strategy for Club Players by Gruten?
Can I do it this way? Yes, there are a couple of books on that note. Attacking Chess for Club Players is also a very good book. Can I go that way? I don't know. Did I really leave Queen H4 check in the air there? Or was I just trolling because after Queen takes D4, Bishop check? I think I might have been trolling. I'm crossing my fingers that there was another check.
Dark
This was
blade.
my plan.
Said. Meanwhile me who us never read a chess book in my life.
Must take this route. I'm so sorry to do that to you, sir.
I'll borrow the chess strategy book as soon as I finish the exercises in the Complete Chess Swindler.
The Complete Chess Swindler. I love that book too. That is by David
The only
Lamar.
books I use are the steps ones.
David Lamar is actually quite prolific, and he has a lovely community in England. I thought he was a French player, actually. Let's just keep on trekking here, since we have this. Oh no, sir. I'll take that free pawn.
Polly.
Said. David Smurden.
David Smurden. Oh, David Smurden is it. I think How to Be Lucky in Chess. How to Be Lucky in Chess is the other one. We have to take these freebies when we get them. Maybe I should just play Bishop D3 right away.
Polly.
Said. I feel like I was lucky every time I win.
Indeed. Capablanca would say that it's better to be lucky than good. So bishop check.
Dark blade.
Said. Sensei, I want you to explain to me your positional logic for the game we're playing.
Hold on, when it comes around. When it comes around, Roberto, I need an answer on this one. Why are we offering a draw? Is there a problem? Is there a problem? I'm going to give him 5 passes to find out why he's offering a draw. Dragon Emperor. My positional logic is as such. I am trading my dark square bishop. I am placing my pawns on the dark squares. And you're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. Let's do this. We're playing a very standard attack. Knight takes f7. Is this worth it? That is the question. Knight takes f7. Is it worth it? Knight takes f7. King takes f7. E takes f6 check. I could really go nuts against Roberto Liu. And where, oh where are you going now?
Dark blade.
Said. I can't tell if my bishop is good because I put all of my pawns on light squares, but it still feels like you can control the dark squares well enough to make my bishop not matter.
Indeed, that is what I'm hoping for. We're cleaning up on a couple of fronts. That much is true. We're trying to clean up on a couple of fronts. E4. FE5. ED5. Yeah, we're just going to continue with the rippage. We're going to continue with the rippage of the position. All right, and now for something completely ineffectual. Something completely and absolutely ineffectual. Can I go this way? I do not know. See, 6 square is weak, but what am I getting out of this deal? Oh, he's trying to play knight b6. We are in, folks. That king took a little bit of a walk, didn't it? F5. I'm going this way for this time, just because that knight is on that side of the board. All right, so now what was my big idea here? To keep up the development. That's what my big idea was. A5, eh? Well, we're going to keep the tone the same. Bishop takes, knight takes. Looks like it might win a pawn, but I don't know if it wins a pawn or not. So now what is my opponent up to in this position? I feel like we're threatening mate and the queen at the same time, somewhere along the line. This probably doesn't work, but it looks good. We do have to take there first. Tag the rook. Perhaps. I don't want the bishop on g7 any more than the next guy. So he castled. Let's put our knight on e5 while we can. Knight to c6. We're just trying to develop our pizzas. That's all. We sacked a knight. We're up a queen. Still could be trouble. All right, we're going to take the pawn that we thoughtfully believed was ours to begin with. Now we have to start ripping. Forced. Forced. Queen takes or knight takes? Queen takes, knight c2. Let's just take it. I don't understand what that move was all about. Maybe he pre-moved knight c2? Seems very strange, right? We're just going to try to get our stuff in. Bishop is the one I was after. A little worried, just a little worried. Where's the bishop going, my friend? Stay thirsty, my friend. Are we doing this again? Same plan, second verse, same as the first. So sorry that you lost that queen like that. That's not cool. Then we have another tactic here to win more material. So here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Trying to gambit some pawns here. Do I have to return some material? I am mildly concerned that I do have to return some material here. And now for something completely different.
Polly.
Said. Darkblade512, what is your Lycus username?
He is Dragon Emperor, if that's okay to say. All right, now the knight goes back.
Polly.
Said. TDS still doesn't he know how to pronounce Lycus?
What is wrong with Lycus the way we know it? What is wrong with Lycus the way we know it? Just trying to keep the opponent from getting castled. Am I pinned on E3? I think I am pinned on E3. So there is a little bit of a problem in the spanner there. Just a little bit of a problem in this spanner. We need to keep up the pressure. All right, now is this the same position that I had against looks very close. The same position that I had against I have no idea what I'm trying to say. All right. In for a penny, in for a pound. So how do we win this? How do we win this night? Queen takes e6. 2 minor pieces versus 2 minor pieces. This is going to leave a mark, right? It is going to leave a mark, isn't it? Check, knight check, there check, here check. Maybe not. Maybe it won't leave a mark. So knight e7. Still trying to win that night.
Shaken, not stirred.
Could have gotten better. Lana Chess. Namaste. Lana. How are you? Always great to see you, Lana. I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. Always looking for a co-streamer, Lana. Bum. FIDE trainer and National Maestro. So he can no longer castle on that side of the board, so let's work on not getting rook f8 in. That one looks like it might end it, but I'm not sure if my bishop ever moved. The Dragon Emperor, give me the complimentary checkout. And the king tries to run for it. First things first, let's give him another complimentary checkup.
Drink it down in one breath.
Thank you, Ron. I'm guessing that it was Ron. Ooh. Lot of chess. We have a new... Can I do this now? Queen d4 check. Rook takes, knight takes. Maybe we have an in-between move that could surprise him. Is that really what I want? Is that really what I want? What I really, really want? I want to play knight on f to g5. But he always has queen g6. So let's just pretend like we're threatening him some more. How about that? We'll just pretend we're all friends here. I'm just going to try to keep things kosher and going. Namaste. Where are you from, Lana? What is the weather like where you are?
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Rook takes f6. First thing I would consider. Can he castle? That is the question. Can our opponent castle? Namaste. Thank you for following. Sort of a Gusla. Namaste. I'm glad somebody finds it funny. I'm fighting for my life here, folks. I'm fighting for my life here. I've got the better end game, but I'm down a pawn.
Dark Blade.
Said. I was on a phone call. Did I miss anything?
All right, now for the moment of truth. You were on a phone call, and you did miss something. So here, I'm up a pizza. I'm trying to keep up the threats. Yes, Lana.
Dark Blade.
Said. Paul 1E4. My username is Dragon Emperor 9774.
Can I just dive in here? I need to get everything in. Somehow I need to get everything in. Am I running out of time? I have a feeling I'm in massive time trouble in some games. All right. We're way overdue for trying to accomplish something here. 2 minor pieces each. I'm way overdue for trying to accomplish something here, you see. We know what could be. Am I trying to make something work that doesn't? All right. It's only Dragon Emperor. He deserves to know the truth. Let's just get our stuff out of dodge here. Queen h5. I feel like something could be wrong, but we'll find out. Let's just keep threatening.
Dark Blade.
Said. Lana chess distractions IRL lead to losing time.
Yes, indeed. This could be bad. I should have played b4 and gotten some action. Who knows what I can get to the H file soon. Check, 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 check. Is he going to get castled? I don't know. Is he going to get castled? No. So therefore, is he going to enjoy castling? I don't think so.
Riankus for life.
Said. Hi.
Am I losing my night? I don't know. I hope that was check, by the way. There is no guarantee that that was check. But I'm hoping that it was check. All right, moment of truth. I'm going to be down in exchange, right? That night is peskier than the average night. So you got castled. Wow. I hallucinated, everybody. I did. I hallucinated. I'm still after what I wanted to get after. Wow, you played that way? Check, check. You played it that way. Let's see if we can simplify this just a little bit. We have... Yeah, I've got nothing. I do. I've got nothing.
Polly.
Said. Dark Blade 512, you've done well to be 2000 without ever reading a chess book.
G5. Trying to keep the lines closed. This is very dangerous, right? Still very dangerous. Does he have queen takes c2? Queen takes c2, I'm okay. Bishop to G3, E5. Do I want to go to F5? I don't get to F5 very easily, do I? Not at all. Let's find out if I've got anything here. 11, 10, and all is well. I mean, you'd have thought that I knew what I was doing. You really would have thought that I knew what I was doing. Queen there. What is holding that up? I don't know what's holding that up. Oh, the back rank mate is holding it up. Is that what's holding it up? Takes. And which one do I really want? I really want? Do I really want? He always has that check, doesn't he? But I don't have to take yet. That was like Arjun Aragaisi. Arjun Aragaisi material. H4. H6. I'm gonna have to cash out, I'm afraid. Am I winning this endgame? That is the question. Am I winning this endgame? Can the knight move? My opponent offers a
14
draw.
riders from
So,
You'll
now
know
we're
me.
trapped in Fisher's mind,
Have
battling
joy.
his own private army, and if we get killed,
Hey,
we're
hun.
lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
And we are back.
Now words.
So what is the point?
Shaken, not stirred.
What is the point of this? Namaste. This was Kingslayer Sloan? No, it was Eileen Lee. Namaste.
Played.
said. Off to rest, just got a massive headache, take care peeps.
I noticed that you had liked Noel Studer's. Can I?
Shaken,
I don't have a
not
choice. Eric Blair, thank you for the follow. Namaste. We also have an amazing YouTube channel with the most recent series that I was creating was Anand, the Godfather of Indian Chess. What in the world did you do, sir? What did you do? I'm up a pizza now. So, moment of truth. Check. Check. I need to secure my king in some way, shape, or form, so let's make sure that I do that. And you took that way. Crazy.
shaken, not stirred.
I want to get my pawns moving. I do want to get my pawns moving. And I do need to get this one moving. I need to secure my king. Let's get this pawn moving. Perhaps the other pawn moving.
Shaken, not stirred.
Is he coming up to checkmate me somehow? I do not know. But I have to cross my fingers that it's not real. And we have to dive in at some point. We may need to get this pawn moving. Am I running out of time? Is that the reason for this?
Now words.
Said. https Lycus org simul w5dtf50b.
I am winning this endgame, aren't I? Let's
Now
just
words.
move
Said.
We got to move it,
He is
move it.
playing 13-3 left.
Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Oh, you have that move. Three left. Let's finish this game. Can I finish this game? Are you threatening me, Shaq? Oh no, I could get mated. I don't have much of a choice here.
Now birds.
Said. Home stretch now.
So he's got that move that picks off my pawn. Rook takes, pawn takes.
Check.
Oh no, you have that move. Is this enough? We're on our way. We're on our way to safety. So rook takes check. What did he do? And what is he threatening? So here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check.
Check.
This 5 seconds added is really, really bothersome. My original plan was to play A6, but I might have gotten distracted. Watch me lose this game.
Check.
Watch me lose this game.
Check. 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 Check.
Checkmate.
Victory.
Oof. The safer king. That's all I chalk that one up to. Chalking it up to the safer king. How did we do, everybody? How did we do? 13 wins. Knight C3 has avenged itself. Wow. Namaste, everybody. The queen trade wasn't necessarily bad, but the queen trade wasn't necessary because he has an exposed king. If you're going to win with an attack on the king, you don't want to trade off your attacking pieces. My queen is a much better attacker, and then his queen is a defender. And queen to b5 was the last straw. But it wasn't that clear because I still needed to push both pawns, and that takes a lot of time. He could stop one pawn. If the rooks are on the board, he could stop one pawn. Plus, remember, he has 2 pawns on his king side as well. So yeah, as much as I would love, namaste, what's up, 77? I hope everyone joins both dojos. We run events all week long for students that are much lower rated during the day. It'll probably be in the early evening hours or after school hours for many of the kids. We have had school programs from Central Europe and whatnot, often joining us sometimes in the mornings when we have our things in 6 hours ahead, give or take. Turkey, I know, had a group of students that joined us. We were inundated with Turkish players. Fortunately, if they were saying anything bad in Turkish in the chat, it was not that bad. Did anyone want to look at a game while I still have 5 or 10 minutes? I'm very thankful to all of you for the follows. We may have made our 2nd follower goal. We're 7 closer to our follower goal. I just want to do another shout out for Aline Lee. If I can find my... Oh, it's covered. That's why. What is going on here? Oh, it's covered by WhatsApp. Namaste. Nice. Namaste. Yeah, no, we do this every weekend at 8 a.m. New York City time. And she is great. I have only had her stream on in the background. I'm not much of a chatter personally myself. I know that most of my chatters are not much of chatters, but please check out the YouTube with a subscription if you'd like. You definitely get TTS on YouTube with a subscription. The TTS, the text-to-speech, chatting on YouTube. I wish you could choose your voice. Thinker teacher. Thank you for the other shout out for Eileen Lee. No Words. By the way, No Words is one of the greatest moderators from South Africa. I cannot wait to get there. I have 3 places that I must visit based on my chatters. Sweden for the Bajo Chess Club. Ron is actually working in Stockholm at the moment for the weekend.
Now words.
Said. Wait, what were you asking about with the voice?
Well, you can use TTS on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber here in Twitch, they don't get the TTS, but on YouTube, you get the TTS. I would prefer that they subscribe on YouTube and then they get it, right? Obviously, they might be able to use the TTS without subscribing, but it would be nice. But I do have a lesson in 15 minutes. I do charge a monthly rate. The sessions are not 1 hour. We can work it out in the economic time zone that you're in, obviously. Wolf came in with a lead, Lee, and paint. That sounds lovely. Have you dabbled with graphic design as well as painting? By the way, Eileen Lee is a very earnest streamer. I was so happy that she gained 100 rating points in her 30-day challenge. I read about that. I don't do many. In fact, I haven't yet done a vlog, but I actually will at some point do a vlog based on the... Yeah, Zalika is one of our legends. He actually designed our emotes. Not our emotes, our subscription badges. I haven't seen him in some time, though. I hope he's doing well. He was such a nice guy. Such a great guy. Such a great streamer. Needless to say, for those of you who don't know me, one more last time, I am PTA trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I have now been streaming for 4 years and 5 months. I think it was August 15th. So it's like 6 months, not quite. August 15th, let's just round it off. I've been teaching chess since August 15th of 1984. I know it very well because Petrosian died on the Friday before I began streaming, which was August 13th. And it was the reason why I began streaming, the reason why I began teaching. And my first student made it to candidate master before they got into tournament directing and organizing. I believe they would have made master because they were so smart. They went to Stanford or Berkeley. I apologize. They went to Berkeley. I have a massive yippee. The current cover of Chess Life, if you've not yet received it in the mail, just doing the work.
Holly.
Chris
Said. Zayla Ki is one of a long list of streamers who no longer stream.
He is missed. Should anyone actually see him in the chat anywhere, just tell him he is missed by Master Chess Dojo and many, of course. Well-Heeled King I have not seen in a while either. But we do have a number of legends. Peter Fiddler and I are good acquaintances. I won't say that we're friends, but we could have been friends in the old days, but we've lost touch, unfortunately. The legends are listed right there. Bianchetta was one of the earliest ones to get me streaming. I was very impressed as an older streamer that she was so earnest. That is cool. But needless to say, thank you to everyone for joining the dojo. Today's Rapid and Classical Dojo was on Vera Menchik. She can always look up her information here. She died June 26th of 1944 with her sister in a London bombing. I believe that she was still women's world champion when she died. So we have two world champions that were claimed by deaths related to unfortunately related to World War II. The Vera Menchik Club was when you lost to Vera Menchik, and then there was the Judith Poligar Club, very similarly. We recently had a really great book on all of the women's champions. One of the earliest V-1 flying bombs. Her mother and her sister were also killed in the attack. They had the option to hide in a bomb shelter in their backyard or in a shelter underneath the Clapham North Tube Station. The next time I'm in London, I may attempt to track down her house. Both of which survived the attack. Nonetheless, they would not have known whether or not they had enough time to reach either shelter. These flying bombs were guided missiles that the German Luftwaffe launched from occupied land across the English Channel for several months, from 13th of June to just 2 weeks before Menchik's death through October. They had a range of 160 miles, but were too imprecise. 600 casualties. 1 in 600. Matches with Sonia Groth. Menchik versus Oiva. So the second world champion. See if we can find it here before we go. Give ourselves a couple of minutes. Basically, 1939 Women's World Championship. She was competing up to her death in 1944. So sad. It really is sad. British Women's Champion. She made a draw with Edith Price, yada, yada, yada. I have to check this for further birthdays. The current Women's World Champion is also a good acquaintance of mine. Met her in 2016, reunited a little bit in the recent World Rapid Championship that was held here when she won the title, and I watched her take care of Li Tingji as Li Tingji chose, interestingly enough, the Henningshara Gambit is black in the in any event, it is worth it to do perhaps a little chessable book of her games and whatnot. Needless to say, Charles Numero Uno played really well today in our 5+5 event. We average a couple of dozen players on average. Please join us. You may sign up for either and or both dojos right there. I stream only from the free service, which is amazing enough. And then we have to choose I usually choose a good friend to raid, someone I know personally. And that would be someone I had dinner with, among other streamers, in Paris of the previous year, not this last summer, but the previous summer. Angelica Chessboard was the instrumental in inviting me 2 days in a row, but I turned her down the first day because I felt that I did not fit in with the crowd.
Said.
But the second
Goodbye,
day, she
Sensei.
convinced me, very kind. Lola Carizzi, absolute sweetheart. Let's roll the ending credits for all the followers that have joined the stream this round. Thank you so much for being here. Wiloof, Nonstop XS, Eric Blair 2, Night Be Free, Sort of Savage Sloth, Lana Chess, Arush, Rapatiliu, Juvelet, M1 King, Stephen King, TK, thank you for the sub. Night Be Free, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Namaste to Elaine Lee and for the raids. And hold on here, just drawing a blank because I was about Kian Chess. Thank you to Elaine Lee and Kian Chess for the raids. Thank you for the cheers to Night Be Free. I did not see that it was a full cheers. Every ounce of support really is appreciated. Thank you so much, and we will talk to everyone again soon. Cheers and ciao.